this is Rick and I welcome you to our channel King Sacrifice. So today in this video I have approached with one of the most amazing games ever played by Boris Spassky, who was a Russian chess grandmaster and world's number 10th official chess champion, holding the title from 1969 to 1972. So without wasting any time, let's start our video. So in this game, he is playing with the white pieces against David Bronstein. So he started with the move e4, e5, after which he played f4, the king's gambit, and after black took it, it became king's gambit accepted. So white continued knight to f3, d5. So this is the Scandinavian variation of king's gambit accepted, after which white took the pawn, bishop to d6, knight to c3, knight to e7, d4, castles, bishop to d3, knight to d7, castles, h6, knight to e4, knight captures on d5, c4, knight to e3, bishop captures on e3, pawn captures on e3, c5, bishop to e7. So white here is gaining a lot of space advantage, and he played bishop to c2, rook to e8, queen to d3. He is preparing some sort of mating threat, and after black played the move e2, he played a deepest sacrificing move, that is knight d6. So in the game, knight to f8 was played, but the game would have led to a draw after e captures on f1, promoting to a queen, rook captures on f1, bishop takes on d6, queen captures on h7, queen to h7 giving a check, king to f8, c captures on d6, c captures on d6, queen to h8, king to e7, rook e1, knight to e5, and queen captures on g7. So you notice that here it's important to take with the bishop, because if it takes with the pawn, then it will lead to a mating duel after queen to h7, king f8, and queen to h8. So but in the game, knight to f8 was played, after which knight captures on f7. So he just gave up his rook on f1, rook captures on f1, bishop to f5 was played in the game. But you see here, if king captures the knight, then bishop to b3 giving a check, queen to d5, knight to g5 giving a double check. So it is necessary to move the king on g8, and after bishop captures on d5, bishop to e6, bishop captures on e6, king to h8, rook captures on f8, rook captures on f8, and queen to h7 is a checkmate. So you also see that the move which is highly recommended by the computer is queen to d5, after which knight captures on h6, check, g captures on h6, bishop to b3, and gaining the queen. But after in the game, bishop to f5, queen captures the bishop on f5, queen to d7, queen to f4, bishop to f6, knight 3 to e5. So here, black would have played bishop captures on e5, knight captures on e5, rook captures on e5, and white captures on e5. So this would have given some relief to black, but he chose to play queen to e7 on the game, which led to bishop to bishop to b3, bishop captures on e5, knight captures on e5 giving a check with the bishop, so the king moved to h7 in the game, which was a mistake. Here the move knight to e6 would have been played, after which queen to e4, queen to g5, bishop to c2, g6, h4, queen to e7, bishop to b3, queen to g7, knight captures on g6, king to h7, bishop captures on e6, g captures on e6, rook to f7, king to h8, and queen captures on g6. So you see that it was a mistake to capture the knight on g6 with the queen. So this would have happened if he would have played knight to e6. In the game, he played a more mistaken move, that is king to h7. After queen to e4 was played in the game, black resigned. But because here he could only do is to play g6, and it will just lead to a mate in 11 combination after rook captures on f8, queen to g7. So here every move is forced. Rook to f7, queen captures on f7, bishop takes on f7, rook to g8, knight captures on g6, rook to g7, queen to f5, rook e8, bishop captures the rook, a5, knight to e7, check, king to h8, bishop to g6, rook to g8, queen to f7, rook to g7, queen to f8 check, rook to g8, queen captures on g8 will be a checkmate. So in this game we saw that how amazingly Spassky played by sacrificing his pieces and gaining lots and lots of initiatives to attack the black king. And this is the reason why this game is included in the notable games of Boris Spassky. And I hope you like this video. If yes, do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel to get updated with more amazing games like this. So thank you for watching and see you on the next video.